BalconyTV.
This is Lee Ann again with Balcony TV Austin, and if you are by chance writing a screenplay about an outlaw on the run, you might want to think about getting this next band to get on your soundtrack. This is Darren Hoff and the Hard Times.
This is a song called Out Into Nothing.
Darren Hoff and the Hard Times, yeah. Welcome. So would you please introduce the band?
Yeah, we've got Benjamin Tiberius Massey here on electric guitar, James Ranafeld on drums, Jim Hawkins here on acoustic guitar, and Greg White on bass. And I'm Darren Hoff.
Yes.
I'm before the and.
Yes. Well, welcome.
Thanks.
So now I know that you were part of one of Austin's most beloved sort of rootsy country bands, the Weary Boys, but they broke up.
Yep.
And you took some time off.
About 2 years, yeah. 2 years
and
off.
there was when you discovered your knack for songwriting.
Yeah, kind of. I was not the primary songwriter in the Weary Boys. I did some writing, and when the Weary Boys ended, oddly, it was my mother's advice. She said, well, if you're going to keep doing this, you should write. So I thought, well, okay. You know, you have to do what your mom
Mothers
says.
know best.
They do.
Well, that's awesome. So how did that time off? It was like just 2 years. You were working in a record store. How did that sort of help you evolve your style into what it is now?
I spent so much time on the road, and it kind of let me get back to reality. I don't know any other way to describe it. Being on the road all the time is just you lose kind of touch with. You find out that you hobbies that you had to set down 5 years ago, you can do again, and just things like that.
Yeah.
So you just get to reconnect with a lot of stuff. You have time to do things besides be on the road.
Right. So you're like, wow, I actually have a lot of content that I can make into a song.
Exactly.
Very nice. Well, so your website is Darren Hoff and thehardtimes.com.
Yeah.
And there we can just kind of keep tabs on any tours or any kind of gigs you've got coming up.
Any news and whatever's up there.
Yes. Scandal.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought so. Well, very well. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the balcony tonight. It was awesome, as per usual. And I guess you're just going to continue to keep making us happy here in Austin.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. For Balcony TV Austin, this is Lee Ann. Have a great night.
BalconyTV.